Hey, what's up everybody? It's DJ Ryan Fresh here with a really quick video. I meant to do this before the holidays or during the holidays, and then the holidays happened. And then life, then I ended up DJing a bunch, and then so it got away from me. But anyway, as they say, better late than never. A few weeks ago, I saw this video on Instagram. It goes without saying that tables are probably the thing that you shouldn't cheap out when you're buying things for DJing. However, this person obviously didn't listen. So I thought of some other things that you should keep in mind and not be cheap on when buying DJ accessories. As we said before, tables, obviously. You're spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on gear. You don't want to set it on a cheap Kmart card table, because shit like that video happens. Needles. Now, if you're like me and you find yourself DJing more vinyl nights than not, then you're gonna want to protect your records and not use the cheapest crappy needle that you can find, like certain Audio Technicas or what the fuck ever. Get yourself some good carts so you can, protect your records. Again, especially if you're doing all vinyl nights, having good needles and good cartridges are also going to extend the life of your control vinyl. Sure, you can treat it like shit and you can buy new ones for like 20 to 30 bucks, but still, that's more money that you're giving Serato and all that, and that's money that you could be saving in your bank account. Another thing that you don't want to be cheap on are cords. I've had these chroma cables for about 4 and 2 years respectively, and they've lasted a long while. They never break. At some point as technology advances, I'm gonna have to replace them, but they've held up really well. They're just a little bit more than your regular USB cords, but not by a large margin. Spend the extra 5 to 10 bucks, get yourself a good set of chroma cables that will last you a lot longer. Next up, hard drives. I back everything up on several hard drives. I try to make sure that I have a redundancy process so I don't lose anything. I cannot totally rely on streaming while DJing or cloud storage, so I keep everything on several different hard drives. I also keep a bunch of my sets on sticks as well. In the past, I try to use some budget hard drives and they've all failed. So now I only stick with the name brand stuff, your SanDisks, your Toshibas, your Samsungs, and those have lasted me years. Do that, back up your sets, back up your music. Don't rely on the cloud. When the world explodes and then we all become like Simpsons cultists, you can't rely on your iCloud or your Google Drive for this shit. And storage, again, you're spending thousands of dollars on all this gear. Don't put it in just some shitty like Case Logic bag or whatever. All of my gear is transported in really nice storage and really nice cases. Again, spending the extra little bit of money ensures that I'm not gonna crack a turntable, I'm not gonna crack this mixer. So do yourself a favor, get nice cases. If you end up reselling your gear, you know that you've taken care of them and that you can get a premium. And lastly, another thing that I don't think that you should be cheap on, or budget if you will, is your mental health. DJing is a taxing. In the last few months, I've been pretty selective about where I DJ. I've been pretty happy with how my schedule looks. Do I wish I had a couple more gigs every now and then? Of course. I wasn't where I wanted to be, and a lot of it had to do with the fact that I had just run myself down mentally just by either gigging so much or seeing other people's schedules and being like, why am I not getting on those opportunities? And truthfully, driving myself nuts. In the fall, I took a couple steps back, concentrated on the gigs that I really, really enjoy, took some new ones that were also really, really fun, and I've enjoyed DJing for the last few months. I haven't had any breakdowns. I've still managed to have time for the other things that I like to do. Do not discount your mental health. Take a step back if you need to. Don't run yourself down. You're gonna end up hating DJing if you do that, and it's just not worth it. We're privileged to be doing this. In the end, it's not a competition with anybody else. It's a competition with yourself. Keep that in mind. Be mindful of your health. And that's it. Anyway, that's all I got for today. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, all of that. I have some new stuff coming your way very shortly. If you want to keep tabs on my goings on, check me out on ryanfresh.com and all these social sites. That's it for today. Again, got more coming soon. Enjoy the new year, new tears, right? Peace.